Okay, what's up, Janae? It comes and goes away, but I'm pulling it up on this other thing so I can see y'all. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Data be damned. Battery be damned. Uh, I feel like somebody's trying to donate $5. Don't do it on here, you guys. Do it either on Cash App or go to the GoFundMe. Cause YouTube is some bullshit. And I told you guys I don't make any money on here. Plus, not only that, any anything that I'm eligible to receive, in other words, it has to get to $100 on here before they even pay anything on YouTube. I told you I haven't seen any money from YouTube in many years. So I appreciate your heart is in the right place. But if there's a way to cancel that, then cancel it and just send it on Cash App. Again, I'm 1814, and or you can go to the GoFundMe. How do I? Okay, y'all. I need to get this. Okay, well, I don't need to do that. I can just. Well, I can't. Let's see. Um, like I say, they like with everything else in the society, they want to keep us out of it economically. Essentially, that's what this video is about. Because the reason why you see them stealing this election from Bernie Sanders is because you and I would have something. This begins to level the playing field, and we can't have that. We can't have that. So they would rather pay out of their pocket and through their nose and go homeless and everything else before you and I have health care, before you and I can make $15 an hour, before you and I can have our student loans forgiven and keep going. You see? This is class and racial warfare is what we see going on. That's why I tell you have to uh, any any white people that you think are your friend or that you socialize with or you're just in close proximity to because it's unavoidable, you need to know what their politics are because that tells you who they are. Who they are. It also tells you what they feel about you. It's very important. It's very important. Let me do some things now, y'all, because y'all know I'm not advanced enough to really be doing a lot of advanced stuff. Let's bring that down. That should do it. Um, but anyway, and also the recorded video that I told you guys about, that video is essentially done. Um, I've, I've been very busy. The video is essentially done, like I say. I probably would have gotten it. I meant to get it uploaded for you yesterday, but something happened yesterday. I can't remember. And then part of the day today, we've had biblical rain. So it'll be up tomorrow, inshallah. Um, Let me see where I can see y'all. Okay. Now I can see y'all. Uh, okay, that was R Jizzle. Thank you, R Jizzle. Again, like I say, any donations you guys make it on the Cash App. I'm the Jedi 1814, or you can make it on the GoFundMe, which I obviously don't have the link up on here because I'm live. You just go to GoFundMe.com, and then in search you type in "Send the Jedi to Africa." My campaign will come up, and you can go and donate there. But thank you, Jizzle. Your heart is in the right place, and I deeply appreciate it, and thank you so much. Um, because that matters, And for all the rest of you guys, if you've not donated, step up now, everybody. Step up now. Our Jizzle, I was only been on here for 2 seconds, and our Jizzle was already trying to donate $5. So maybe you don't have five, maybe you only have one. But I tell you, all of it adds up. Give what you can. Give what you can. So definitely a shout out to our Jizzle. Um, Anjanae23, my twin. Oh man, my revolutionary twin. You know, listen, I was telling a sister the other day who just found out that I do YouTube videos. And I was telling you, you have to watch, you have to be careful when you watch my videos. I said because in my videos, that's when you can catch me at my most emotional, most hyped up, most everything because of the subject matter. So I'm not the mild mannered, pious dude that I walk around as. There's that other layer, but that has to be provoked, and obviously that's definitely going to come out when I'm talking about my people or our predicament. But I mention that because I've said for a long time that more of our sisters who have the passion and the willingness and the voice, we need more of y'all on here speaking because our women just have a certain je ne sais quoi that the most eloquent male will never have. You know, if we had the female equivalent of Malcolm X, um, we would probably wouldn't even really talk about Malcolm as much as we talk about her, because just the uh, essence and presence of a woman has a further reach into the soul and its depths and dungeons that it can only come from a woman. And I think that that is part of the reason for that is the fact that we all come from a woman. So women have I'm obsessed with our women because you all know how I'm so obsessed with being connected to the universe and energy and things like that. And your very energy foundation begins in your mother. I think this is why it's such a hole in my heart for me that my mother passed away when I was 6 months old. I never knew her. Because as deep of a soul as I am, I think I would be enhanced if I had that vibration to physically touch every day. Just to just touch her. There's going to be a transfer of energy. It's going to be transfer. So we know that even mothers have a sense of their child. You can have 30 kids over there playing. That mama can hear her child when they scream out. They know. They know. You know? And I know that went through a lot of our heads even when Trayvon Martin's mother, when they were trying to talk about the audio of Trayvon and the devil, they were saying, well, we don't know who that is screaming out. We know who's yelling. And his mama got up there and said, no, that's my son. That's my son. I don't know how it is for white folks because we can't know that. But we know for us. And so when Sabrina spoke, I knew that was her child. That was all the testimony I needed. That was Trayvon that was screaming on the tape. I knew it was him, but I'm not his mama. And alas, I'm a male. So I say that because that thing that women have permeates and is laid over every expression of them in life. Everything from their thoughts to their walk to their talk to everything that they do. And they're given a perspective and a point of energy that is unique and special and indeed elevated over the man, really. So when you have a female revolutionary that speaks, it goes through you. Any of you guys that don't know Sister Soldier, listen to that sister speak. Just listen to her. If you don't feel like you're ready to get up and go do something, I don't have anything for you. I can't. But she's the perfect example. She's one. That it's just her womanness. I can't articulate it. You know, and it's not something you can just get. The first requisite is you must be a woman. That's first. That's first. So I say all that because Anjane has that quality about her. I saw it immediately whenever I first communicated with her. Um, yeah, that's my twin revolutionary. It's good to see you, my sister. Okay, how to get back to the chat? All right. Shout out to Mika Maggie, 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 Mika Maggie. I'm gonna love to you, Mika, Maggie. Um, and Anjane was saying overnight, Biden has risen to the top. Yeah, he's la pièce de résistance now. You see. Uh, Thank you, Mika. Appreciate that because it's live and I don't have any way to tested first. So thank you for that, my sister. Good looking out for your brother. Mika's always done that though. I mean, I remember way back the videos I've done, and Mika's the first one to let me know if it was something I had something personal going on. Like y'all will sit up there and I will have a booger in my nose or eye boogers or something or something. Y'all won't say nothing. Mika will let me know. You understand? She will let me know. Always looking out for the brother. Um, uh, yeah, and Mika almost peaked too. In fact, I'm gonna play y'all an audio of Corey, what he said about Joe Biden when he was running, and then he was singing out of his butthole when he was then suddenly now endorsing Biden. You see, again, again, where the men at? Where they at? Where they at? You see, as I say, when I look around the throne room, I see one throne occupied, and that is one, the Jedi. That's it. I don't see nothing else. So I'm looking. I'm looking. um, Thank you, Mika, for sharing that too. I also want to make a quick shout out to my Facebook family, which I'm never over there, and my Twitter family. You know, I did something I never did today, you guys. It's what I always tell you. If you want something you never had, you got to do something you never did. And I just thought, what can I do? So what I did was I went on Twitter from my phone, which is, I would never do that. And I was tweeting today. I was tweeting out videos and links of videos of Joe Biden showing and proving that he has dementia, Alzheimer, or mental retardation. Something's going on. And in fact, this clip that I'm going to play, this audio I'm going to play of you of Cory Booker expresses that because Julian Castro had insinuated it during one of the early debates when he was still in the race. And then it was echoed in a follow-up interview with Cory fake ass I'm not black with blue eyes Booker when he articulated deep concern for Joe Biden's mental well-being. And so suddenly now he's oblivious there is a thought, and he's the man, and he's going to restore the soul of this country. And let me say this too: there is no restoring the soul, everybody. Because I already told you, I don't need my soul restored. I don't need any restoring. I don't need any soul work. I don't need that. You feel me? I don't need that. But what's going to happen is they're shutting out the young vote. They're trying to say Bernie's not getting the young people, even though they're the ones that he gets them overwhelmingly and in huge margins. They're not coming out. That's a lie for two reasons. A, look at the size of Bernie's rallies. As someone who was a precinct captain for Obama's first campaign, and who also went to rallies. It's a production to go to a rally, everybody. It's not like when you go to the movie theater, you just show up and roll up in your ride and get out and just go up and get the ticket and go in. It's a production because there's thousands of people showing up. You got to be ready, and you're going to be on your feet for most of the time that you're there. It is work. You want me to believe, and oh, by the way, many of his rallies have been in the snow, the sleet, and the rain, and people stood out there for Bernie Sanders. You want me to believe none of those people showed up? Also, he has the most donors to a campaign ever in the history of presidential elections in this country. People give you their money, they invest it. They coming to see you. You understand? They coming to see you. They coming to see you, and they coming to vote for you. They're coming to vote. They're coming to vote. The person who comes to a rally and donates the money is vastly different than the person who is at home and intends to vote for you. They have the passion too, no shade, but it's more of a guarantee with that person who is giving you their money and come to stand at your rally. You understand? So it's a lie for that reason. Not only that, we're to believe that nobody turned 18 and became voting age from 2016 to now. No, there was nobody that turned 18. Nobody turned 18. So essentially, time froze, and those same block of voters that came out in 2016 are the same, is the only pool you have to deal with now. There are millions of people that turn voting age between then and now. Among them is the prince. He just turned 18 on the 14th of February. Yes, he lived. I didn't kill him yet. All right, but it's early. It's early. It's early. All right, but he turned 18, and so did millions of others. So, but none of them showed out for Bernie. This Even in Missouri tonight, Missouri, Mississippi, 1% of the vote in, they already declaring Biden the winner. 1%. And one of them, I don't know if it was Missouri, Mississippi, the polls weren't even closed. Polls aren't even closed, and it's 1% of the vote, and they're already declaring for Biden. He's not going to win, everybody. Trump is quick on his feet. I always tell you, we accept truth no matter where it comes from, and we acknowledge truth no matter what. So no matter what we think about Trump, there are things that we must acknowledge, not because we want to or because we love to, but because they're the truth. What is the truth is Trump is quick on his feet. I cite for you. There was one of the debates that they had back when they were running in 2016 on the Republican side, and he stood up there and he had a comeback for everybody. He didn't care about raising his hand and waiting to speak. He needed to snipe on people. He sniped on them. By the way, thumbs up, everybody. Anybody that's watching or even that's in the chat, you got a thumbs up. You got a thumbs up. That's the price of being here, because that helps the visibility of the video and lets everybody know we're here live. More people can come and be a part. All right. So thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Anyway, Jeb Bush, trying to take it back emotional, goes, he spoke about my mother, talking about Donald Trump. He was talking about Donald Trump. He goes, he spoke about my mother. And my mother is one of the strongest women I know. And without a breath, Donald Trump was, she should be the one running. She should be the one running. Like that. Joe Biden takes him 10 minutes to come up with a sentence. He can't he can't distinguish his wife from his sister. These are not mistakes. These are signs of mental illness. I was saying, when something becomes a pattern, it's no longer a coincidence. It's on purpose. You see, there's something there. And so in this case, such is the case. This man, they're so desperate. And if you watch the media and the people they bring on, they're literally nearly nutting on themselves over Joe. And that Steve Kornacki dude that's at the board. And if you look at this, the numbers that are coming in now, and it goes for Joe Biden. And these numbers are coming in, so Joe Biden. And these numbers, but this county here, wait, I gotta go push over here. And these numbers, this number coming in here, and you look at all these counties here that African American vote for Joe Biden. It's Joe Biden, just Joe Biden, and they're nutting on themselves. It's all Joe Biden. You see, it's all Joe Biden. That's what they're doing, because they are personally invested in this. Their lives change if Bernie Sanders becomes president. You see, but I was on my way before I came home. I tell you guys, I'm always in thought, but I do some of my best thinking in the wee hours of the morning when the earth is silent, or when I'm driving. And the universe began to remind me, because I was so worked up over the clear heist of it all, and the theft, the injustice, the collusion, all of it. And the universe reminded me, give thanks and praise to the one who created you. Because a constant prayer that I always make is always ask Allah, never let me be ungrateful. That you must also praise him through your circumstance. You ask for what you want, and then you are satisfied with the answer that Allah gives you. You must be. Because Allah is not a fair weather friend, And I also reminded myself that righteousness is synonymous with the divine. It is synonymous. Truth and righteousness are synonymous with the divine. And that my prayer should be that righteousness prevail in this hour. That righteousness would prevail over man's will. But that if it doesn't, I must still be in a state of reflection, faith, and gratitude. That I cannot let myself sway off course and be unsatisfied. Because I made that mistake. Last time I made that mistake was when I moved here. That took a lot out of me. My nephew had just been here that summer, and then the suddenness of it all, and it was a nightmare. It literally physically took everything out of me. I was stressed out beyond words. And when the fog began to clear, I felt bad because I realized I had failed. That I didn't allow myself to be grateful through that, or to find any blessing in it. That I had shown ungratitude to my Maker. And then I felt like crap. I called my sister in New York. I was crying. I said, I failed. I failed. I failed. Allah was testing me, and I failed. I allowed myself to get stressed out, and I allowed, and I didn't even remember how to let myself get caught up. So this was a moment of reminder for me to woe the reins upon myself. You know, I'm still going to tell the truth. And I'm going to say what needs to be said. But I'm not going to allow myself to become overcome by it. And the two can exist at the same time. That's what I need to tell you. J-Dove, shout out to you. DeJewel, shout out to you. And hello back. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. You're all I've ever wanted, and my arms are open wide. So on. I haven't sang this song in forever. It's on the channel. Y'all can go see your boy singing hello. Okay. Me and Janet are putting together a tour for this summer. All right, settle down. All right. I just was talking to Jan earlier and stuff, because we was thinking about renewing our vows and stuff. So we still looking at that right now. So that's we gonna do that. That's gonna happen already. It's the other stuff is what I'm trying to tell y'all about. So you will know who me. Reynaldo, Allahu Akbar. So good to see you, brother. Wow. Wow. But don't be over it. And that's what they want, Reynaldo. You see, this is why they can't wait. Before a debate, they have hours of telling you what you should be hearing. Then the debate happens, then soon before it's even almost over, poof, they hear telling you what you should think about it. So this is why I always tell you must be the captain of your ship, and you must stand at your gate, especially in times like this, because their whole mission is to come in and to come in and to come in. And next thing you know, you're a fat white bitch wearing glasses standing up saying, I'm undecided. My brain just came out. Good damn it. Getting worked up. Getting worked up. We're just going with shout outs. That's what we'll do. We'll wait for the live chat to repopulate. All right, there it is. All right. And you know what, Mika? He really is Sniper Fire. Because there he was telling a lie, the same, just like Sniper Fire was lying about being under Sniper Fire, that's why I call her that. There he is lying about taking fire in, I feel like it was Afghanistan. And I was like, this really is Sniper Fire again. Like, it really is Sniper Fire. There was that. He lied about being a part of the Civil Rights Movement. He lied about getting arrested, going to see Nelson Mandela. I mean, man, the dude, like, this is the thing. The main thing they want is they want their cake and eat it too. They don't want the election to be about issues. They want you it's just about beating Trump. It's just about beating him. It's just about him, that's it. And then you look up and go, it's like you run out of a burning house. It's about getting out of that house. But you were so focused on getting out of the house and onto the front lawn. And you get out there and you're safe. I'm safe, I made it. But my kids are all in the house with my mama and my wife. That's this. They want you to just be out on the lawn and forget about the fact that your kids and the wife are in the house. That, you see, just beat Trump and go back to the shit you've always had, which is nothing. We made it. And then they think they're going to shit on people like myself and the millions of others who support Bernie Sanders. And then we're supposed to just come together and vote for. If I don't like you now, I'm not going to like you after it's over. Like, I'm a consistent dude. If I don't like you, I don't like you. Period. Done. I'm done. And if I don't like you, I've already come up with a dossier of shit of why I don't like you. So it's not like on a whim, like I don't like you. No, I really don't like you. So I'm not voting for you. Even if you were the only candidate to vote for and there was nobody even contesting you, you would never get my vote. You just wouldn't. But they want us to believe that the Midwest has put down this whole thing about NAFTA and jobs and that Biden was a part of. They've just given their ass up over that. And we're supposed to be the black folks have all just said, no, we don't care about that crime bill you wrote that has us incarcerated now. We're not even concerned with that. We don't care that you were giving props to a known KKK member and in recent history and giving him accolade. And there was something else egregious that he did for black folks. The list is too long now. I can't keep up. But we've forgotten about all that. We've forgotten all of it, you see. Listen, this is why I preach principle so much. Principle matters, everybody. That means that everything else be damned, this is where I stand, period. And nothing's going to shake that. It's not going to be shaken. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. And I ask anybody inside my voice, I don't care what your hue, if you support Bernie Sanders, do not go out and vote in the general election. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I invite you to come aboard the ship of principle and conviction, because that's where you will be. You understand? In the stable of conviction and principle. You see, I know what we need and what candidate we need. And if it's not that, then I don't want it. I go to a restaurant, I'm there for filet mignon. And they go, well, all we have is pizza. Well, I came for filet mignon, so I'm leaving. I'm walking out. I'm walking out. Or I'll go to another restaurant that's going to serve me that. I don't need to acquiesce and give in and take less than, you know. And as a people, we never, our whole progress, if we're going to call it that, in this nation has been predicated on us going against everything they said we can't have. You can't, you won't, we won't let you. We've always had to fight that fight. So how dare any African person, just on the strength of the ancestors, ever be in a frame of mind of we can't? Our whole life has been you can't, and still is. Nah, we leave that luxury for white folks and everybody else. We've always had to go in spite of. You see? Big movie out. Harriet. Ooh, Harriet Tubman. Ooh, it's Harriet. Well, she did shit in spite of, risking life and limb. That's what we come from. You see? But many of you don't have that stain on you no more. So you're no longer one of us. You see? Either you carry the birthmark of the ancestors or you don't. It's not optional. It's do or do not. There's no middle ground. Shout out to Fireside Chat, Mama D. That's a new name and face. I don't think I've seen you before. Ronaldo says they just kept bringing up the charts saying how much the black vote is for Biden. I know. It kept pissing me off. Our people don't realize Biden is not going to do anything for our people. Not a damn thing. You see? And anything that he does do, he's intent on doing something that's against us. All right? He's self-absorbed. He just likes that. Tell a story about Joe being a little boy. I was Joe and I was doing so, which I can't relate to because I'm an African. Your childhood is not like mine. Your manhood is not like mine. There's nothing about you that's like me. Like, I don't relate to that. I don't really want to know when you was a little boy. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not impressed by that. I'm not moved by it in any way at all. At all. You see? And it said, Joe, do so and so. And also when he's at a rally or something, you guys watch him. Oh, by the way, y'all. And stuff and everything and stuff. And stuff. And stuff. And stuff. But when he's talking to somebody around, when he goes to shake their hand, he's doing this. It's not natural to look anybody in the eye like that. It's not even natural. You understand what I'm telling you? Like that's his thing, and grinning and like, I can't. I can't. I can't. Um, and our Jizzle makes a good point. He didn't even go to some of the places that he won at. That's absolutely true. I'm glad you mentioned that because that's one of the things I meant to mention at some point in life. I may have said it in the part of the video I've already prepared. But yeah, some place he didn't even go. He just went in just on name and on the media seduction. You see, just the media seduction. You don't need to go out and campaign. Forget that flight to Colorado and that bus ride to Iowa. Who needs it? You see, who need it? I'm trying to get to shout outs and then I'll re-comment you guys. I'm sorry. Uh, Shout out Fireside Chat, Mama D. Um, and I remind anybody who's watching or even if you're not in the chat, but certainly if you're in the chat, remember to thumbs up, thumbs up. I got 26 people watching. I should have 26 thumbs up, everybody. Just take a second to hit that little thumb up, thumb up. Do it. Tesha, why are you on my mind? Because it's something you did, and I was trying to. Oh man, shout out to Tesha. I can't remember. Shout out to Tesha. I can't remember why but you did something. Oh, what am I doing? This is difficult to do on this because it jumps when I'm trying to just scan down, and then it just goes off the charts. Yeah, Mika, I'm on Twitter. The Jedi or Jedi 14952, or is it just the Jedi? Anyways, and when I set up that account, I purposely put a picture of me on there where I'm not wearing no shirt just to see if my people on YouTube respond. Nobody said nothing. So I'm like, they ain't following me on Twitter. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm good. I'm saying, just putting all that sexy out there. You feel me? Just putting it out there. You feel me? I mean, you know. I mean, everybody say me and Tyson Beckford look exactly the same. I mean, he gets the same thing. Everybody thinks he's the Jedi. People think I'm him. Like, we not, though. So, that's not even... So, I mean, obviously he wish he was me, so that's obvious. So that's not even... when Obama came, people say it goes down on Twitter. Now I will follow you. Okay, Mika. And I'm on Facebook too, you know. I'll try to remember to put up my Twitter and my Facebook stuff. Y'all know I'm not good at promoting, like just thumbs up, subscribe, follow me on this, follow this. I can't. It's about what I came to speak. Maybe it's to my detriment when it comes to that stuff, but it's not my focus, because it's not a business for me. It's not a hobby. I'm not here for that type of stuff. If that was my focus, I'd be focused on that. What are the numbers that I need to get, I don't care about that. I'm over it. If I wasn't moving to Africa, I probably would forget that even. Make sure you donate. Make sure you donate. That is serious. You feel me? That's important. Uh, what were you saying about Obama? Let me find that again. Um, uh, Daryl Eiffel, shout out to you. Good to see you, brother. Yes, it's been a little while, my man. Good to see you. Um, oh yeah, Tesha, what's up, girl? Shh. What's up? Oh man, it's so good to see you. Ah, alhamdulillah. Mother Earth, shout out to you. I was trying to read something Mika was saying. Um, Something about Obama. Oh, when Obama came to uh, KC, is that Kansas City? There was 75,000 people. Saturday, Alzheimer's came. My word, not Mika's. Saturday, Alzheimer's came, and it was only 3,500. And I believe they cooked those numbers. I worked for Obama as well. I didn't know that you had worked for Obama, Mika. Feel me? I'm saying, supposed to be telling me this stuff. Feel me? Supposed to be telling me. Supposed to be telling me. Supposed to be telling me. I'm saying, supposed to be telling me, kids. Supposed to be telling me, nigga. Supposed to be telling me, kids. I'm saying, you ain't telling me, kids. You ain't telling me, kids. I think I just stuck my neck. All right, nurse. Um, yeah, Steve Kornacki is some bull. Just is. Uh, yes, Mika. By the way, who knows what kind of punch I drink? Y'all was struggling on my tea, which I was really surprised, but I gave y'all a little bit of a pass on that because a lot of times my tea I would drink when I do show reviews. But double question: what type of punch do I drink, and what's my favorite flavor of anything? Just a little bit of trivia for y'all, make it interesting. I want to read some of these comments, but also I want to say, look, Michigan, Joe Biden projected winner with only 59% of the vote in, but they've been projecting it since it was at nothing percent. I'm over it, dude. I'm over it. I'm over it. They are betting on you forgetting and you're supposed to just come together at the end and all that. Like I said in my recorded video, I pray it won't be, but I predict that either there's not going to be no convention, there's going to be tight security and riots outside, or there's going to be violence at that damn convention. You can't just do this to people. You can't. They sit in the comfort of their studios reporting this vomit and bending the numbers and telling the lies. The Democratic National Committee, most of them you don't know. Congress, you don't know where they live, and You see, but they got to come outside at some point. You feel me? You got to come outside at some point. It's gonna be real ugly because the people aren't just gonna get in line this time. They didn't last time. That's part of the reason why Trump is president. But he's definitely assured. This night seals it. He's already elected. Trump is already president. It's done. It's done. It's done. Because while they were telling you, people don't want to see the Democrats fight. Yes, the fuck they do. What they really was trying to say is, don't let the dirt show in the primaries. Keep the people in the dark. As if they don't do no research, then they won't know we're putting a dirty ass candidate up for Trump and that he will win. We're so desperately trying to hold on to corporate structure that we don't want you to know this. Nah, it's not fighting to say, no, that dude over there voted for such and such. That dude did such and such back in so and so. This dude did such and such. You have to know that. That's like you go to a car lot to buy a used car or even a new car, and they don't tell you something about the car. You think you would have disclosed that at the point of purchase. You see? Willful deception. Willful deception. And they're all collusive. Yes, Mama D. That's one of the points I make all the time. People are so easily manipulated because they know the American public is the dumbest population of people on the earth. The dumbest. The dumbest. The dumbest. Everybody's doing this all day. And earbuds. I can't. I can't. Uh, Good point, Reynaldo. Reynaldo says they might stop or limit the convention due to the coronavirus. Very good pathology of thought there, Reynaldo. Yes. He says they have an excuse now. Mm-hmm. Well, we just thought it'd probably be best because, yeah, but meanwhile, you're watching these late night shows or Ellen or any of these talk shows or anything. No dwindling of numbers with the audience goers. Just not seeing any numbers going down on that. Just not seeing it. Just not seeing it. CJ Mendoza. What's up, my sister? Bless you back, my sister. Uh, yeah. Jizzle says they colluded worse than the Russians. If there was Russians. It's black cherry, Mika. It's my favorite. Black cherry punch. Black cherry. J9. Um, you got the first word right, and we'll just now you got the first two. Okay. Peach is my favorite of it's my favorite of any like peach. The flavor peach is I like that of anything. Like anything I'm gonna drink, peach. If you, that's one of the options. Give me peach. My favorite fruit on earth is a mango. I would say if you meet somebody say they don't believe in God, just give them a mango. If that don't change them, run far and fast. It is the most delicious, most delectable, succulent, juicy, sweet thing on earth. A mango. Um, uh, and shout out to Pine Tops, North Carolina, Daryl. Yeah, and back to I was shouting out my Twitter family and my Facebook family because I'm never over there. I just share my videos. But when I was on Twitter today, I accidentally clicked on something and came to this page where you see where people have been retweeting your stuff, and my people have been busy. It gave me, y'all know I cried everything, and that really touched me. You know, um, I was deeply touched. I sadly can't remember the names now. I feel like there was somebody named Jessica. I said I was gonna go back and find it some kind of way and write the names down. but I appreciate my Twitter family and my Facebook family. I love you guys. I love you. I love you, and I thank you so much for your efforts. I wanted to make sure I acknowledge that. Um, um, yeah, Mama D. Yeah, he did tell somebody that they was full of shit. And they showed the clip and everything. But right after they said, they go, yeah, I don't think this is really going to hurt him because what people like about Joe Biden is his forthrightness. Let me turn Michelle around so she don't have to see this. Right. Oh, wait. I've been watching you for the last 3 years. Oh, Mama D. Okay, maybe you changed something. Or something. Ronaldo says, we didn't demand shit. We knew most blacks would vote for him just because he was the vice president for Obama. Yep. But it should also have been a very glaring sign to all of us that, oh my God, Obama's not campaigning for him. Even when he got down the road before the South Carolina vote, long before that, this was your vice president, your right hand dude, your ace boom boom. If you my dude, I'm out there campaigning for you. If I got faith in you, not, oh, I didn't want to put a finger on the scale. At that point, you wouldn't have been putting a finger on the scale. It would just been like, that's my dude. I'm just letting y'all know out the gate I support him. Obama knows stuff about him we don't know. And let's be clear, the only reason why Obama picked him for his vice president is to make white folks feel good. That's it. That's it. That's the only reason why Obama picked him. Not because he was amazing and oh my God. Remember, he was running that same year that Obama ran, and once again he failed. He was not winning at anything at all. When he won in South Carolina last week, whenever, that's the first primary he's ever won, statewide primary he's ever won his entire political career. Everybody, this dude is not a winner. He's a media creation right now. He still don't got nothing going on. Go back and watch anything that he does. And when you finish, ask yourself, what did he just say? Where does he stand on anything? Nothing. By the way, I got 33 people watching, 28 thumbs up. Some of y'all are not thumbs upping. You're dragging on the wing. We can't have no just leeches. Come on, thumbs up. It don't cost nothing. Thumbs up. 34 watching, 28 thumbs up. They should match. 34 people watching, 34 thumbs up. We're 30. Now we're gonna need 5 more. 5 more people are sitting there not thumbsing up. You know who you are. Thumbs up the video. Otherwise, I feel like you're using me. You feel me? I don't like that feeling. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's what I like about Twitter and Facebook. Nobody can see your stuff that you don't want to see your stuff. You don't got to see nobody or talk to nobody that don't even know you exist. I wish it was like that on here. By the way, y'all, I'm going to start doing some research on Twitch and TikTok. Your boy might be moving. Just understand that. My written voice, Salaam Alaikum, my sister, says it's a political heist. Let me see. Okay, Mika. Jewel said raspberry. No, it's black cherry. Uh, uh, so you know the work it was, Mika. You know, and it's even worse when you're a precinct captain because I used to have events at my house, plus the phone banking, and then if you couldn't go to the phone banking, any one of the phone banking places, then they would send you the grid through your computer, and it was a whole thing. I'm telling you, I worked my butt off. I worked my butt off. I did. Um, so somebody that yeah, I read that. I read that. Man. Mama D says it will be an interesting election. Yeah, it will be interesting to see what they do when the people aren't coming out. Because they try to hide that most of the people really are for Bernie. You know, he was getting Republicans even. He just did two town halls, or yeah, two town halls on Fox. Was well received. This is the second one he did. When you just forget the labels. When you just put the policies out there, he was getting standing ovations and rounds of applause. At one point, they even booed the moderator on Fox News for when they was trying to well, some people like their health care, and boo, and the whole place. These are Republican audience start booing like, bitch, don't even ask that question. Like, let me say that. Because I knew that, and you guys have heard me rant about this. Who are these people that just love their health care so much that they don't want you to give them something for free? I'm over it. No. I'll still be able to see the same doctors that I'm seeing now and go and indeed go to any doctor I want to in the country and be seen and with no out of pocket, no premium, no deductibles, no co-payments. But I want to stick with the insurance I have. That way I'm attached to my job. I can never leave it because if I leave, I'll lose my health care. And I want to be able to pay through the nose, so I always have the risk of going bankrupt of not being able to pay medical bills. That's what I want. I'm over it. Uh, yeah. Okay. So this would be a good place for me to play this to contrast for you um, this because this was actually part of the prepared video that I have for you, but um, uh, that like I say, inshallah, I'll get it get to the library and get it uploaded for you tomorrow. Uh, get the test. He's still shaking hands. I missed that. I seen a new comment from Ronaldo. I'll read that after I play this, y'all. Oh, here's Ronaldo's comment. It says, yeah, Mika, he better get that test. He's still shaking hands with everybody, too. Laughing out loud. I'm sure bitch McConnell. I love that. I never heard nobody say that. And it's so right there, ready to be used. Bitch McConnell. I love it. And I'm sure bitch McConnell is waiting with sanitizer to wash his hands off. I'm over it. I love that. Bitch McConnell. I love that. I love that. I love that. Because it has just the right amount of shade, and you could do it as if you really made a mistake and said it. I love it. It meets all my requirement and my criteria. I love it. All right, now first, let's hear this. All right, what now? What am I doing? Um, wait. Hold device steady. No, I'm not recording. What am I doing? Just a second. Okay. And I'm speaking on here. All right, I'll just let myself explain to you. Here we go. Wait, just a second. All right, hear this now, y'all. Just said there would be a buy-in in the debate. He was speaking. He just said there would be a buy-in, and then he changed it as he was speaking. And Julian Castro challenged him. Frank, what's up, brother? And this was the exchange. Ray Supreme, I see you. And then we'll go into the Cory Booker piece. I hear this. All right, this first thing is back when they were early on in the debates, when there was still 1,000 people in the Democratic race. Julian Castro, Biden had just said people would buy into the health care plan. And 2 seconds later, he changed it. And Julian Castro goes, no, you just said that they would buy in. Are you forgetting what you said 2 minutes ago? And the whole place went, ooh, because it was like, ooh, he's going at him for being old. But no, Julian Castro was already on point. I understand this. So I just finished explaining that, and now this is the actual exchange. Hear this now.
Do not have to buy in. You just said that. You just said that 2 minutes ago. You just said 2 minutes ago that they would have to buy in. You said they would have to buy in. If you qualify, are you forgetting what you said 2 minutes ago? Are you forgetting what you said just 2 minutes ago?
Now, all right, now, that was it. All right, by the way, now the bastard has won. All right, and interesting to note, too, every one of the states that they did it with Iowa, when Bernie crushes it, they go, it's too early to call, we won't know the results till tomorrow, or the app messed up. Same thing with Nevada. We don't know. Of course, we know Bernie ended up winning, but we don't know. And then it was something else. And then now tonight they've been doing that same thing. Any of the main stuff, remember, Missouri and Mississippi, polls weren't even closed, 1% of the vote, boom, top of the hour, we're projecting Joe Biden has won, it's done, it happened. Michigan, too close to call, but yet Michigan had 29% of the vote in. You can call something at 1%, but you can't call it 29% because they were getting the fix in. Okay, so anyway, so you just heard Julian Castro, the exchange, all right? Now you're going to hear, this was after that same debate, they're asking Cory Booker, and he is acknowledging that there's a deficit with Joe Biden's mental capacity. All right, let me cue this up. Wait. Now, Cory Booker just finished praising Joe Biden as if he was second only to the baby Jesus, and indeed the only hope for all humanity. Yeah. As a candidate against Donald Trump. This illustrates how quickly he bent over and sprayed his own ass cheeks willingly. But hear what he was saying directly after the debate. This is what he was saying directly. Addressing and giving validity to Julian Castro questioning Joe Biden's mental. This is Cory Booker right after the debate where Julian Castro questioned Joe Biden's mental capacity. This is what Cory Booker was saying then, when he was still in the race. Mental capacity. This is what Cory's bitch ass was saying then. Roll it.
I think that we are at a tough point right now because there's a lot of people who are concerned about Joe Biden's ability to carry the ball all the way across the end line without fumbling. And I think that Castro has some really legitimate concerns about, can he be someone in a long, grueling campaign that can get the ball over the line? Does he believe?
See? And I think that Castro was very right about wondering, could Joe Biden get the ball over the line, and me with my blue eyes, and I never grow any facial hair, so nobody will know that I'm not really black. Even though the Jedi said he wants to see at least a pubic hair, I won't show it to him, because I'm Cory Booker and I'm positive. Now, that's what he was saying when he was still in the race. Now, here's a little bit of Cory after pixie dust has been sprinkled on everybody. A little pixie dust. Does it every time. This is Cory now after pixie dust. Officially endorsing Joe Biden.
Somebody, I don't know if there's anybody here, but
Listen to that. Somebody, I don't know if anybody here, but there might be somebody wants to know why. No, everybody wants to know because they know you're a hypocritical ass bitch. Somebody, hear that again, everybody. It's unbelievable. But this, again, goes back to principle and conviction. When you have no foundation, you are blowing in the wind. You see? That's why I say any of these men that you see that are famous, whether they be a rapper or a politician or anything in between, none of them I've not seen any men expressed. I've seen bitch-ass males being expressed. You understand? And he's another example of that. You just heard him questioning the mental capacity of Joe Biden and agreeing with Julian Castro after one of their debates. And now, Joe Biden is second only to the baby Jesus. Huh?
Somebody, I don't know if there's anybody here, but there might be some people that want to know why I'm endorsing Joe Biden. I want to tell you right now, it should be obvious, right? On my whole campaign.
It should be obvious, because I'm a sellout ass bitch. Should be obvious, because I'm positive. I'm from Newark. From Newark. I'm from Newark. I'm from Newark. Where's my punch? I can't. It should be obvious, he goes on to say. It should be obvious. That's why he has Rosario Dawson, because no sister will have him. Hmm?
My whole campaign was about the idea that we need to bring this country together.
And then that's what the rest of it really is a bunch of sap speech. Just sap out of my ass. That's all it is. You understand? People want results. The day after the election, they don't want to just be like, oh, Trump lost, which he's not going to lose. They want to be like, we got something. We got something. It's somehow going to be different now. You see? And don't tell me about bringing the country together, because while you're saying that, you're colluding in the division. No, forget those people who want to support Bernie Sanders, which are millions and millions of people. Mind you, it's the second time Bernie has run for president. And we're to believe that states that he won last time, that now have a larger population, he couldn't win them this time? They don't have an answer for that. And when all else fails, let's play the woman card. Listen, I speak for most male humanity, especially Africans. Men have no issue with a woman being president when you finally run the right bitch. Period. When you run a woman and not a whole ass bitch, then we'll vote for her. She'll win. She'll win. She will win. Listen, Elizabeth Warren had all the passion and the grit and everything else, but she's a lying ass whore. You understand? And she's a fork-tongued circus act, because she wouldn't run in 2016. She didn't want to challenge Hillary. I shared with you in my Told You So video years ago, when I predicted the win of Trump, I spoke on her. I said she told a very personal and moving story about personally being disrespected. Damn it, battery warning, y'all. This can't be happening. If it's not one thing to get you, to be something else. It's always something. It's always something. All right, we're going to try this, and then it's going to say, you can't have it plugged in while you're doing stuff or something. I can't plug it in. Wait now. All right, we're just going to try. Anyways, damn it. She gave a personal and moving story about personally being disrespected and betrayed by sniper fire. And when it came down to the wire in 2016, instead of her supporting Bernie Sanders, she supported sniper fire. That was an unforgivable act in my book. Then we saw that on display in this cycle. She came out, she was like, I'm the twin of Bernie Sanders. Until she wasn't. Because remember, Elizabeth Warren is rising, and then suddenly she tried to pull the switcheroo. She wasn't really for Medicare for all of a sudden. This is a main issue for people. I don't care if they're Democrat, Republican, black, white, old, or green. People want health care for all, everybody. Medicare for all is the most popular thing in this damn country, and then Social Security, because people are trying to age to a point where they can finally get Medicare and where they can finally get Social Security. Done. All these people that claim they don't want shit for free, they lying. See what I'm saying? And us as Africans, whether we want it or not, we're required to take it on behalf of the ancestors who worked from can't see to can't see. You understand? They owe us that and then some. All right? But then she changed her position on Medicare for all. And oh my God, her numbers plummeted. And she just never quite made it back. Now they want us to believe that some guy that's not talking about giving nobody anything or making it better for anybody who allegedly just won in Michigan, where he helped to decimate the factories and the workforce that's in Michigan and the Rust Belt in the Midwest and all of it. We're to believe those people were psychotic enough to go out and vote for him. Then they said just before I came live that in Michigan and in somewhere else, something like 900,000 people had decided to get absentee ballots. So the guy at the desk, I think it was Brian Williams or Lawrence McDonald, one of them, said, so let me understand this. You're saying that 900 people walked into a polling place and said, no, give me an absentee ballot. And then the answer she gave was so vomitous, I can't even recite it for you. Because it didn't happen. The fix is in, and people know it. When people start talking to their neighbor and talking to each other, they go, no, I did that too. And they start finding the plurality, then I voted for Bernie too. Well, how did he carry our county then? Then they're going to be more pissed. And not only are they not supporting Joe-ass, Alzheimer-ass Biden, but they're not going to vote in November. Trump has already won, everybody. Because as I've told you, the Democrats and Republicans really don't care about him being president. They're good with that. Because he hasn't upset any of their corporate structure at all. You don't become a threat until you want to upset their structure. You see? That's why Saddam had to go. Saddam was their best friend until he said, screw America, I will start trading my oil in euro. Oh, he's bad now, it's got to go. Okay, nope, you just got to use that American currency. We won't have control. We won't. We have to. Same thing with my brother Gaddafi in Libya. When he got together with the other African brothers and said, brothers, we actually have gold and resources to back up our money while they have nothing. Let us now create another currency called the dinar. Oh, damn it, he's bad. He's a dictator. He hates his people, and he's bad. And as I've preached to my people, Malcolm was saying the same thing. Marching, protesting, praying the evil away ain't gonna do it. If you're not affecting the next breath or the next coin, you're not doing nothing. They told you that in their little nursery rhyme they made up before we were all kids. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Words will never hurt me. It's another incarnation of it. In other words, talk, marching and chanting and praying. I'm over here counting my stacks. I don't really hear you. They're coming in the door. Uh-oh. Now you got the attention. You see? But you too pathetic to stand up. When your brother was screaming for at least 2, if not 3 years, join the Black Independence Liberation League. Join the Black Independence Liberation League. I need my brothers to step up. Because you are happy to stand around and talk. But when it comes to act, you are missing in action. That's what separates the kings from the dust. The dust. Wait now, let me make sure this is, maybe I need to redo this. Make sure I'm current. This is also very cathartic for me, you guys, because I needed to say this to you now. And if I waited, then I don't know if my apartment would still be standing tomorrow. I don't know if that would be possible. You see, I just don't know the answer to that. Shout out to Ross Hogg. He says I reached out several times to join. I don't recall that, Ross. I'm not going to say that didn't happen. It's just I don't remember it. That's my truth. I don't remember it. But you're not alone in that. Like I say, after I was at my and the people that were serious, they stalked me. They stalked me. They stalked me. I interviewed them, and I can tell you who they are and all that stuff. You know. Right. Thank you, Muslima. Because yeah, and now she's not. Wispy ass Warren is not endorsing Bernie. You know, it's like Dr. King said: the hottest places in hell are reserved for those who, in a time of moral crisis, maintain their neutrality. Her ass has got a special place in hell right now. We're in a moral crisis. She has an opportunity to do what's right, and you can't do it late. She should have did it as she was dropping out. I'm getting my bitch ass up, but I'm here for Bernie. You see, I don't even want her as vice president now. That would have been a good look. Would have done wonders for his campaign too. Boom, a woman on the ticket. Like you definitely have a vice president. If you don't have a woman president yet, at least you got a woman that's a vice president. That's a first. But nah, she's untrustworthy. She's too wispy. The bitch only has 3 sweaters apparently that she owns in her entire wardrobe in her life. I just can't with her. I can't. And everything is the glasses and the wispy this, you know, wispy, you know, and Mayor Bloomberg knows that he is not, and he is not the candidate, and he's got the answer for why he, and he's soon. No, bitch, take your bitch ass back to where you can. I don't even know what state she from, dude. Like, I can't. I don't even know what state you from. I don't care. You mean go home, Lizzie? Go home. Go. Take your shit. Get your ass. I can't. Donald Trump is and Donald Trump and her hair, everything about her, I can't. She's sneaky. She's sniveling. She is a piece of work, homie. Piece of work. We'll go another 15 minutes, y'all. That just feels like a good number. I'm trying to see if I'm caught up on your comments. And people to shout out. Mika knew I was going up. She was like, get your punch. Another shout out to Tesha. J9, did you see? I gave you props. I even put your name up on my last video for the knowledge you had shared about the cases of corona on the mother continent. I wanted to give you props on that. So I hope you saw it. Mama D says their economy is failing still. Yeah, remember it was a black man who had to come in and put it all back together for them. You see, because they've been riding on Obama's accomplishment. Trump hasn't done a damn thing. Nothing has he done but try to undo what Obama has done and take credit for the shit that he did. You see? That's it. That's the history of the white man. He hasn't contributed anything. Anything they've ever done, they've stolen it from somebody else and then put their label on and said, look, it's us. Look, we did that. I've told you. And anybody can, if you can, listen, you don't get to contest something if you can't bring your evidence. Bring me your work. I've made the statement. I've said they don't have a God, they don't have a prophet, and they don't have a book. They're not in the Quran, they're not in Torah, they're not in the scriptures. No prophet has been sent to these people. You understand? The last prophet sent to us, African people, you know him as Jesus. Completely wrong name to call him no matter what religion you want to call yourself. Linguistically, it's not possible. You understand? This man spoke Aramaic. His name was Yeshua, period. And he was sent only to us. And as it was prophesied before he came, because remember, all the prophets were prophesied, so you know what you were looking for. If I tell you, there's going to be a car coming for you at 3 o'clock, you need to be ready. And you go, well, what kind of car? You know. I go, well, it's going to be a yellow taxi. You know, you're looking for a yellow taxi. So if a stretch limo pulls up, it would be impressive. I'm probably in it, but you wouldn't. You would be like over that because you're looking for a yellow taxi. So in the prophecy of the coming of this prophet, it said that he will speak as an infant and as an adult, not a child walking around, and an infant and as an adult. And when he spoke, his first miracle, when Mary came back to the people after being alone, no Joseph, after giving birth to the child, probably in August, because we know that Allah made the date palm to hang low, and he said, eat from the date palm, speaking to her directly. Dates are in full bloom in August, not December, which is the rain season in Palestine. No shepherd is herding their flock. Again, facts and proof. Allah took her voice when she came back with the child, saying, and he said, proclaimed himself to be a messenger sent from God, and to proclaim the good news of the one who will come after him. Period. The end. That prophet was Muhammad ibn Abdullah. That's it. That's in your Deuteronomy, that's in your Deuteronomy, that's in your John, that's in your Isaiah, that's in your Psalms of Solomon, that's in, it's all over the scripture, all right? But my point is that if there was anybody that they were going to latch onto, it should be the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because he was for everybody. All the other prophets were sent to a specific people at a specific time, and most of them were sent to our black asses. That's why a lot of the Israelites migrated into Northeast Africa, which they call the Arabian Peninsula now. I'm over it. But they were waiting. Their scripture read them there. Not the one you have now, because remember, there was no book of scripture. What the prophet Jesus spoke was what Allah endowed him with, which was the Torah. All right? So the law, that's why he said the biggest commandment is the law. Keep the commandments, the law, the law, the law. So they, based on their scripture, knew that this prophet would be coming from Northeast Africa. That's why they migrated there. Period. The end. So, no prophet has been sent to white people. They're not from Africa. They're not from us. That's been dispelled. All life began in Africa. Yeah, all black life began in Africa. And things that look and move like us. Anything that's from you should be of you. You see? Nobody ever, I've come to you with this remote and go, I picked this from my rose bush. You'd be like, that's a remote, dumbass. How's that? It's not. I go, no, it grows on my rose bush, and it does. You would never believe that. How would you believe that a people that don't look a damn thing like you and have none of your attributes are from you? I'm over it. Even a foster child taken into foster care as a very young baby acts like the parents that raised them. So this is an aberration. This is completely against all of what is sane and natural. Do you understand what I'm telling you? So there's no God, no prophet, and no book that's been sent to these people. Period. The end. There just isn't. There isn't. There isn't. And why I shared that story right now, I don't know where I was going with that. Inshallah, it will come back to me. I was going somewhere with that point. I don't know. I remember saying about, if you're not just interfering with their life or their money, you're not doing anything. It'll come back to me, inshallah. Remember, all knowledge is with Allah, everybody. That's what I tell you. At any given moment, at any second, at any millisecond in your existence, anything that you know and can say and tell and think, any of it is always with the divine. You don't know anything, not even your name, unless the divine allows you to know it. You don't know anything. You must always remember that. All knowing of anything at any time at all is with Allah. You don't know anything. Always remind yourself of that. Cassandra! What's up, Cass? Good to see you, my sister. I'm glad you caught me live in my last 10 minutes. I'm losing battery on this one, too. Mama D said, I so needed this after Michigan went to Jim Crow Joe. I love that. I love that. Yes. Because I've been calling Alzheimer's and dementia, and I've really just been kind of working out. But that's Jim Crow Joe. That says it. Oh, and there was Kamala Harris's fake ass. And I'm endorsing Joe Biden, which she's not black anyway. Period. The end. She's just not. Once I could have almost took you for a sister till I seen your husband. Then after I can't. I can't. And she thought she was going to impress us with her. Let's be real clear. But let's be clear. I was that little girl on that bus. And Joe Biden, and he's so-and-so. But Tulsi Gabbard, everybody, whatever we want to say about her, that is an assassin. They even did a parody of her on Saturday Night Live, and it was so on point. She is like a storm cloud assassin. I don't want to be caught anywhere dark with her at all. She was grace under fire, and she can lob a poisonous grenade or a dagger at your ass with grace and not even twitch. Highly dangerous woman. I was most impressed. But Tulsi Gabbard shut down Kamala's damn campaign single-handedly, if you ask me. She wasn't afraid of her ass. While saying aloha. I love it. Renee, I actually saw Joe Biden at a Republican dinner. Oh, and you lived? Telling them, you can vote for me. I'm safe. Nothing will change. Nothing. I'm safe. You can vote for me. At that moment, I knew he was another Trump. Thank you for sharing that, Renee. Thank you. Thank you. That's very I'm surprised you were able to stand in the presence of evil and still live to tell it. So God bless you for surviving. I mean, that alone. My hat is off to you. Wow. That was Renee Robinson, everybody. She said she was at this dinner, at a Republican dinner, and that this is what he was telling them. And I'm sure he was up there saying, fact matter, folks, fact matter, fact matter, fact matter, fact the matter, and I got it done. And our administration went into Bosnia, and we saved 400 million people, and we brought them out, and we brought in women, and they came in and they drove the tanks for us. Fact the matter is, listen, folks, listen. Fact the matter is, sit your Jim Crow Joe ass down. That's the fact of the matter. Getting worked up, y'all. Mika, thank you so much for that. Again, it's only what Allah allows me to know, I'm only as good as what the universe being synonymous with the divine. What the divine gives me. That's with any of us. You know? But I love that, Mama D. Jim Crow Joe. That should be a t-shirt. Tesha's saying that people on Twitter were saying that they back Biden because he backed Obama for 8 years and he didn't miss him in public. He let Obama lead. I said he had no choice. That's what vice presidents do. Thank you. And not only that, you weren't qualified to do anything. And by the way, oh man, I'll put it in the video. But I got a picture of Obama. There was many cases, everybody, where it was right in front of us and we didn't see it, where Obama was not pleased with him at all. One of which, there was something Obama was getting or some speech he was making at the White House, and I remember them making a big deal of this on the news, where Joe Biden, when he introduced him, when Obama came up to the podium, he leaned in and said, "This is a big fucking deal." And Obama was grinning when he first came to him to smile, because when he came to hug him, but then right after that, he was like this, like, I promise you. And I isolated the picture someplace, and I'll share that with you in the video. Just think, Obama had to deal with this dude. You know, he called his sister, he mistook his sister and his wife the other night. I don't care who you are, what kind of mistakes you make. You don't mistake your wife for somebody else, or somebody else for your wife. That's just, you don't know. That's right up there with you making love to a woman and you call her by a different name. That you've ended everything. Everything she ever had for you is over now. So this is that. This is that. This is that. You know what, Mama D, I don't blame you. Because if you're not going to vote for you know, if Bernie's not going to be available for us to vote for, then who cares? Then vote for Trump, or don't vote at all. You know, it's like, who cares? You know, because they don't care, so we don't care. You know, and like I say, they really don't care that Trump is president. They really don't. They don't. They might. Their fear might be genuine. That might be real, because he really just don't give a damn. So again, when their life or their money is at threat, that's when they have real fear. And so anything that causes them great fear gives me great joy. You see? So just so they could think he could unhinge some kind of way and cause a nuclear strike on the country or something like that, I love that. God damn it. That's the way it's going to be. What video, Mika? A video on Twitter to turn the video? I don't know. No, that I was just playing. That's just on my phone. It's not on Twitter. Or, yeah, that's not on Twitter. That's on my phone. Kai, my brother, you already know. You already know. You already know. It's so good to see you, brother. Oh, man, this thing is freezing up, y'all. And so I'm missing a lot of comments because I gotta wait. Shout out to Barbara Edwards. What's up, my queen? That's right, Barbara. A vote for him is a vote for nothing to change. You know? People have to have something to vote for, not just against. You know, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. This is the dude that stood on the floor of the House, and God bless all them old ass Christians in South Carolina and beyond, because what they don't understand is they the most vulnerable ass ones. Because he stood on the floor of the House and said that he has tried not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times to completely cut out Social Security and Medicare and the veterans benefits and Medicaid and everything else. He said, I'm talking about everything in the government. He said that. He even tried to cut Medicare or Social Security while he was vice president under Obama. So them same old ass, dumbass Christians who, well, we know Joe. You know him, bitch. When you on Skid Row, you gonna know him then too. Gonna be Skid Row and Jim Crow. Renee says, people have short memory. In the beginning, Obama wanted to campaign for Joe. Joe said he wanted to do it alone. That's the lie he told on The View, Renee. Only when Joe realized that he was losing in the beginning, then he reached out to Obama. No, he went on, when he first came out to announce on The View with that fake ass grin, he was trying to say, I told President, I didn't want him to campaign for me. It took him that many times to say it. I didn't want him to campaign for me. I want to do it on my own. And he respected that. And so, but then as soon as he got in the first debate, when we on the Obama administration, we did that. And Obama, he played the Obama card like a motherfucker, right? You see what I'm saying? Come on, dude. Nah. Just like all of them are clinging to Obama's nutsack now. I was with Obama. No, I was with Obama. I supported Obama. No, I was Obama. It's just, I can't. But we're dumb as a people, because what it should have looked like is at the beginning, Cory Booker's fake ass could have played the game, but they're not real black folks. So I'm going to paint you a scenario if they were real black folk. If they were black folk, if they were real black folk, scene 1. Cory Booker announces for president. Kamala Harris, who now has all this fame, had a big announcement out in California. I think Obama endorsed her for her race for Senate and everything. Okay, fine. At the straight out gate, y'all say, boom. Are we running for president? She gonna be president. I'm vice president. This is the ticket. We're not gonna wait till we get down the road. We're still gonna debate and all that, but this is the ticket right here. We're just letting y'all know right now. Boom. They would have had everybody sucked over to their side. Everybody. You see? So that's what they're all positioning for now, because they're all corporate prostitutes. So that's why everybody jumped over there. Like what I just played you of Cory Booker is just one example, but you saw all of them go over there. Because they're now all trying to jockey for a position in the cabinet. They want some position now. Because they also have their eyes set on 4 years down the road, not 8. Them same motherfuckers up there talking about they support Joe Biden be the same ones trying to primary him in 4 years. Same ones. They are a disgusting bunch of people. Disgusting. And the little alphabet, the sight of him makes me vomit. The sight of him. And somebody, one of his handlers, obviously told him that this made him look more something. Because, Bill Clinton used to do that pursing the chin thing. I feel your pain. And Bill Clinton knew how to smize, as Tyra would call it, and he pursed that chin. So somebody told the alphabet that that would look good for him. So you saw him, if that's the thing that makes me, if leadership is not leading a city like South Bend, then I don't know what is. I can't. Somebody told him that though. He was such a textbook fakery. You know, like the epitome of staging and inauthenticity and rehearsed. You ugh, ugh. I can't. We're frozen again on here. Anyways, I'm gonna go back through these comments one more time, everybody, see if there's anything I missed. I'm gonna start landing this. Um, the real point of this was to be able to come and in the moment of it highlight what's going on right now. Like to say, you see this, you see this, you know. Shout out to Galaxy, or Black Woman's Guide to the Galaxy. Says this is 2020 and we're seeing everything with perfect vision. But that's what I fear, Black Woman, is that, maybe a lot of people are seeing, more people are seeing now, especially in woke culture. But I would say knowledge without action is really nothing. So you see it. It's like I see that truck coming at me, but I'm still going to just stand here. You see it with clear vision, but I'm not moving. So what did it really do? You see? A lot of our people are just not, again, knowledge equals action. When you know stuff, you're supposed to act thusly. From that knowledge, you should act because of, you see. Um, uh, yeah, yeah. With that comes money. You're right, Renee. You know, they all get fed on the hog. That's why they're all against Bernie, because politics won't be for profit anymore. Damn, can't make money anymore. Urgh. And then for some, it's just about power. We saw that with Bloomberg. Why would you spend $500 million for a job that pays $450,000? Not really sure why you'd do that. Yeah. No, Mika, it's not a shirtless video. It's just my thumbnail. I'm shirtless. Just giving up all the sexy. Um, right. This is the greatest economy, and here's just country, says fat ass orange popsicle. Yeah, because Obama did that. Obama did that. And by the way, for black folks, these dumbass Christian ass black folks out there, how you gonna vote for Obama, but now you can't vote for Bernie? There's never been a greater risk of we don't know if he can win than Obama. But this says something to you at a time where we're on the dawn, really, of becoming a majority, which we already are.
but will have to be an acknowledged majority in this bitch. This is how we show up politically. Like Charlemagne the God. Oh my God. I just dry heaved into my mouth. But he spoke the truth. He said, I saw him on something. He was saying that Joe Biden needs a black agenda, which I'm really, all these people with this black agenda really are kind of getting on my nerves a little bit, because I didn't hear nobody say nothing about a black agenda when Obama was president. I just didn't hear that. Maybe I wasn't active enough online or something, but I just feel like it would have filtered some way into my life, and it didn't. But anyway, he said, you know, black folks literally saved Joe Biden's life. That's the truth. And now, you don't get shit for it. You could have done that same thing for Bernie Sanders and gotten some return on your investment. Oh, but you go into those houses of death every week and sit in the pews and you don't get any return on your investment. And they're passing the collection plate every 5 minutes and you haven't seen a return on that. So, I'm sorry, you're right. You do that all the time. You're always a dumbass. I'm sorry. I'm crazy. I need to cleanse, clearly. It's me. It's not you, it's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. I'm the one with the problem. It's me. It's me. It's me. 5 in the morning, a new day is dawning. It's me. It's me. Not realizing my responsibility. It's me. Kai, there's complete shortage on hygiene, sanitation items, alcohol, disinfectant, tissues at many of the nearby stores. My intuition says there will be a food shortage. A case was confirmed in my county. Wow. And I would add to that, Kai, my beloved, somebody said, I don't know who it was, said, interesting now that the shelves are empty when everybody rushes to the store for this instead of ordering it online from Amazon, when everybody orders everything online. But this, they'll run to the store. It just, I thought that, you know, I loved it. I loved it. That was so true. Like, for his ED, if Obama's responsible for his ED, what's that, Renee? And you know, Kai, speaking of hygiene, sanitation issues, items, you know, we can go a lot longer without hygiene than white folks can, and still smell just fine. I understand that. We just can do that. Can't say the same for them. Just can't. I got to tell it. Shout out to GL, said they won't know Joe on Skid Row because he won't be there. Anyways, um, like I said, the recorded video, you guys, it's definitely over 2 hours. Because there was a lot that I needed to get into. There is a lot of this political stuff in there. You will recognize it as being before this. That's fine. I'll leave that in. Because what's coming out of me now is coming out of me right now. What's coming out of me in that video is what's coming out of me in that video. You know, like, it's just what it is, what it is. So, oh man, I will be busy tomorrow, but I have something really important also I got to do for somebody else. This brother that's I've known for several years, actually, he's in a wheelchair, and I always make myself available to him no matter what, you know. I always try to make sure I'm the rock, that he can count on. You know, I'm that way anyway, but I have a special place even deeper for him because I was in a wheelchair for over a year, and in fact, I gave him my old wheelchair because I noticed one day that his wheelchair was in really bad shape, and I just thought, and I didn't know if he had a motorized wheelchair or anything at that point, so mine was still like new, you know. But anyways, I just mentioned to say that I know how people were around me for a little while after I got injured, and then they kind of fell off. Because you're more of a burden now when somebody does anything for you. Because they got to load your wheelchair, you know, and they got to unload it, and it's just, people don't. So I'm not that dude. I'm happy to take on the burden. It's not a burden. I'm honored to do it. And so I've just always told him, anytime you need me, you can always call me, you know. I may be a little delayed tomorrow just because I was thinking that, whatever place that my doctor called that was supposed to be giving me a sling for my shoulder, they didn't call me or show up, so I don't know what's going to happen, and so I made myself available for him for part of the day tomorrow, but now, I don't know. Anyway, just, I'm going to try and get it out to you tomorrow, if I can. You know, like I say, it's done. There's a few more touches on the end that I need to put, but other than that, we're done, you know. So, just doing the best. I just got it, Renee. Oh my God, I can't. Well, Obama would not be responsible for that because another guy. By the way, there's this mashup of bullshit that Joe Biden says, and he was very serious at this one speech he was giving when he was the vice president. He goes one thing that he was, because he's always quoting somebody that me and you don't know. He said, "Man's got to be careful or silent," or some word he said, "and carry a big stick." He said, "One thing I can assure you, this president has a big stick." Crickets from the audience, because it was a serious speech he was giving. He wasn't like campaigning or anything. He was the vice president, and he was giving a serious speech, and he meant what he was saying. But you just understand how that came together. Dumb ass. But if by some miracle he won't be elected, he won't be. But if by some miracle he is, it will be 4 years of that. He will be landing on Marine One and thinking he's on Air Force One. You see, he doesn't know what day of the week it is. He can't tell his sister from his wife. He doesn't know what state he's in. I mean, the dude is mush brain. Everybody, this is Alzheimer's and dementia on set is what we're witnessing. That's what we're witnessing. But the next debate is going to be just him and Bernie. And what I don't need Bernie doing is always reminding us that somebody's your fucking friend. Stop that, Bernie. If I'm in battle with you, I don't love you, and you are not my friend. You are not. You are not. Okay, thank you, Cassandra. Walk softly and carry a big stick. And he said, I can assure you, this president carries a big stick. I was just thinking, you know the president's a black man, right? That you up there speaking about. So, just... Oh, thank you, Renee. It says, first time on your channel, loving the conversation. It's always like this, Renee, I promise you. Talk to any of my people, they will tell you. It don't change. The switch is always on with the Jedi. Always. It's always hot. I think I got to everybody. Um, okay, I think I got to everybody. Um, yeah, I think I got to everybody. So, yeah, I think we'll land it here, everybody, and we're going to give thanks and glory to the one who created us all and gives us breath now that we even got this long. Because y'all remember my other live stream kept falling out and doing stuff, and I don't know why. And I ended up having to just do a recorded video, so I'm pushing it now. You feel me? I feel like I'm pushing it. Pushing. I'm pushing it. Um, Maisha, yes. Just ask your question. Don't ask the question to ask the question. Just ask it. Now we're waiting. Ask your question. No, because most of them I don't have. I don't have. I don't have. You know, when they get rid of your channel, all your shit goes with it. You know, all of it. Which to me, I could make a legal case for intellectual property on that. You know, but there was a lot of these people whose channels got shut down and they went and did their thing and got restored and they didn't come look for their brother. You see, again, more fake ass black people only giving a shit about their damn selves and a fucking coin. You understand? I'm the only authentic human being that I know in life. That's why it's very lonely for me in life. It's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the top because I'm not selling my ass for nobody to nobody. You understand? The things that I'm convicted and firm on, it's part of breathing for me. If that had been me, I would have been rounding up people going, hey, let me help you because this is how y'all do it. Let me show you. Come on, walk you through it. That's who I am. That's who I am. But that's fine. And many of them, as quiet as they will keep it, were jealous of me too. Anyway, you know. Because you don't have the gifts that I have. You see, you're not even coming from the same place as me. You're in a different realm, dude. I'm on a different plateau than you completely. I'm a different expression of a human being. I just am. I recognize that. That's just self-awareness. That's just self-awareness, damn it. If I was bullshit like everybody else, or typical, or in the fray, I would acknowledge that. I go, I'm just like everybody else. You know, but I'm not. I know that. Whether it's here on YouTube or anywhere I exist and breathe on the earth, I am not like most of humanity. I'm just not. So, but yeah, Maisha, so no, sadly, I can't. You know, some that I did found, I have re-uploaded them, or some I've even tried to recreate at different times, different ones, but I had over 2,000 videos. You know, when we saw the shutdowns coming, I just didn't know, I didn't have the mental know-it-all of how to even, just a lot of things I know technically now that I just didn't know then. I just didn't know. I didn't know, you know. Nowadays, most of my stuff I save. Something like this, I wouldn't be able to have again because this is live. It will be a video on YouTube when I finish recording, when we finish live. It's not something I will have on my computer or something like that. So, like, you know, that will be gone, you know. But I have mostly kept most of my stuff, you know. But then that's work from that time I don't have. I don't, you know. And then some of it, even if I find things, sometimes one or two things here or there in files or something like that, it's not something that can be uploaded, you know, because this is not a free speech space for black people. I can show you. I just saw the other day, I was looking for something else, and I saw where they had a whole thing where it was this two white dudes and a chick, and they were acting out a bisexual scene. showing naked ass and everything. This is on YouTube. But every fucking thing I upload, it's not fucking advertiser friendly and it can't be on here. There's pages and pages of fights, just random ass fights. I put a fight of my nephew years ago and got a strike on my channel for promoting violence or some bullshit. And it was a 1 second fight. He popped the white devil and it was over, done. But there was a whole explanation behind it and everything that I said that went with it. But again, the same racist white devils that run everything in this bitch that are fixing this election tonight are the same bitches that run this. Period. You understand? If I want to get over on here and act like one of them alphabet ass motherfuckers and be Miss Thing and be something other than myself, I would be good. I'd have 1 billion followers. I would have a YouTube plaque behind me and shit. And I'd be making money out the wazoo. I'm not compromising my ass for nobody. I stand on the shoulders of people who gave the last of their drop of blood for my bitch ass. Do you understand? And I recognize that. That's why I call myself the Jedi. Because it's a metaphor for the last great hope. Because that's what the Jedi was in the Star Wars movie. Luke Skywalker was the last hope for the Alliance. That was it. Everybody else had been killed off, and that was it. And he was the only one saying, no, I want this fight. I will face the Empire. I've got the power. I'm ready. I'm ready to be a Jedi. I know I'm strong enough. No. So I use it as a metaphor for all of the ancestors that came from me, from Nat Turner to Kunta Kinte to Malcolm X to Medgar Evers to anybody else you're going to name. I'm possessed by these people. I've marched around the earth for a big portion of my life saying I was born at the wrong time. I know I was born at the wrong time, born at the wrong time, born at the wrong time, born at the wrong time. I used to say it all the time. Because fuck, I'm wrong. I'm born in the wrong time. Because I'm ready to give my last blood for my fucking people and the strife that we're under. I'm ready. You understand? So that's why I call myself the Jedi. That's why. It's not random. The last great hope, the last voice. You understand? That's it. I am the Jedi. I am. You understand? So, because it doesn't matter what's going on or who's going on, I am not compromising myself for shit. I've always been this person since forever. You understand? I've told you guys the story over the years of there's been jobs. I knew I'm going to lose my job because I'm about to go do the right thing. I already know. I'm going to work today, lose my job. Here I go. It's always been in me. I can't. I don't see how people. To me, that's easier than going along. That's what takes work to suppress how you feel and go along with some no. I'm not that dude. I don't need to live that way. I don't need to. I don't need to. I don't need to. I don't. You know, tonight would be different. If I was in the media, if I'm up there, I'd be losing my job tonight. Be like, see, I'd be on camera like, see the bullshit they're doing here. Did you see they're doing it? See how they did this, you guys? They changed the number right here and this, and that. And I would just be telling it all. And they'd be like, get him off the air, get him off, get, you know. And I would lose my job. I would, like I always have. I am not a go along to get along. My principles and my conviction and my morals are not for sale. They're not up for negotiation. I don't give a fuck what you paying or what accolade that comes with. I'm not interested. Not interested. Target was sued in 2002 by former applicants. The Milwaukee judge dismissed the case. The case went to Chicago. Then it was overturned. Wow, I didn't know that. Black Woman's Guide to the Galaxy. Renee, did you hear about the Chinese doctor in Wuhan, China, that said blacks' DNA is supreme to whites? The lone black guy was in a community of over 1,000. They all died but him. No mention or report. I didn't know about that either, Renee, but I will tell you that I brought you all a video. I don't know because I get my channels mixed up now. I don't know if it's on this channel or one of the old channels, but I did a video about Henrietta Lacks, and in that, one of the most valuable things that we learned is something I knew all along, on some level. Sometimes you can know stuff and you just don't have the language to express it because you don't have enough piece of the puzzle, but you just know. And this is one of those things, but we learned in that there's a different protein that comes off of our cells than comes off of the cells of white people. I've said till I'm blue, we're not the same as them. I've said that before I even knew who Henrietta Lacks was or anything about the protein that comes off our cells. I just know that. I look at me and I look at them and I go, that's not the same as me. I don't care. And don't give me, well, we all bleed the same. Well, cut a giraffe open in front of me. That bitch is going to bleed too. So what does that mean? I'm related to the giraffe? I think not. You understand? We are not the same as them, but more importantly, they are not the same as us. That's first. And you must know this also. You know, when they created the AIDS virus, the government commissioned the military to create a virus that would selectively, that's the key word, selectively destroy the human immune system. What does that mean? Selectively destroy. That means that somebody's being targeted. So not just any immune system, selectively destroy the human immune system. So we not doing no more screwing or less screwing than anybody else. But the face of AIDS and HIV was us for the longest time. And then allegedly it started in Africa with a green monkey. But then, oops, turns out the green monkey, their immune system is different than the human anyway. So by our standard, their immune system is deficient. So that lie won't work. Quick, Bob, where'd it come from? You see? Now they're trying to give you bats or some bullshit with this coronavirus. More lies. More lies. More lies. More lies. More lies. More lies. Dr. Shauna spoke about Target and the honeypot in her video. Yeah, well, this honeypot, that's just whiteness. That honeypot bullshit, just do it like I told you guys. Just sniff it in your nose and blow it out. Because when you do what Allah has ordained, there's perfection in that. You see, just like Allah says to mankind, any of the prophets that He sent, they're the example for the people. So when He sends the last prophet, Muhammad ibn Abdullah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, He says, this is the best example of a human being. So everything that He does, we do that. Because there's perfection in that. So there must be, for all we know, it could just be some enzyme in the oil that's on our hands that when you sniff the water, it does something to your mucous membrane or something. I mean, we don't know, but we know we're not getting it from that pot. You see? So we have always just sniff the water into your nose and blow it out. You know? When you're used to doing it, you're used to doing it. You know, you don't feel like you're about to drown or anything. You know, oh, shout out to Black Cougar. That's a new face I didn't see tonight. Shout out to you, Black Cougar. My sister, love the name. Black Cougar 1959. You know, there's a lot of things, you know, that we did as a people and it's part of our way, but we've been seduced away from that. You know, Janet used to have a song on, I think it was on the Rhythm Nation album, called New Agenda. You should listen to it after you watch this video. It's called A New Agenda, but she starts out with it's just what I'm talking about. Damn. Oh, history hidden from me to hide my identity, so I never feel I am somebody. You've gouged my eyes, I see more clearly. You try to rob my humanity. My spirit you try to break, my soul you try to take. There's no need to be afraid, 'cause I won't do unto you now. Amen. All that we've been through, our time has come to rejoice. Our new agendas due. Amen. Time to know the truth. Our time has come to rejoice. A new agenda. And then there's later where she goes, no, because of my gender, I've heard no too many times. No, because of my race, I've heard no too many times. But with every no, I stand with strength. That is why, African American woman, I stand tall with pride. You have to know what it takes to rid yourself of me. Now, I mean, she's going off in the song like a new agenda, bitches. A new agenda is due. But I love that she starts out with history hidden from me to hide my identity, so I never feel I'm somebody. I love that. I love that. That's what I'm trying to express to you right now. You know, like just sniff it in with your hands. Like this honeypot stuff. This is some Dr. Oz stuff, and just die off with that. They need to just die off. They're always taking something that we have historically done or remedies that are ancient to us, but we don't know about it because what? History hidden from me, and then they come up with something and sell it to you. You see? Nah. 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 Yes, Renee, to thyself be true. That's my life. I don't remember not being like this. I've always been like that. My grandmother used to have to shush me and push me back, and she went through it with me. And I understand, as I got older, I understand I must have been a lot for her because she could see my passion even when I couldn't see it. I didn't know I did the things I did, but she knew how dangerous it was for me to be doing those things, baby. Or the time that she was from, it was more dangerous and all those things. But I've never not been like this. Like, no, this is what must be. Like, it has to be. It has to be. You know? Like, I don't know any other way. I don't. That's why I tell my people, cling to the truth. Let that be everything that you do. It's your first foot, your first intention, everything. Your whole life changes. More importantly, you see things more clearly, you know? You just do. You just do. That's my wish. I want all my people to live by truth because when truth is your pursuit, then the election comes out different in South Carolina. You see? When truth and what's right, not some feeling and what I've been told. You won't hear this just like you didn't hear it in 2016, but your brother had to bring it to you. I told you the Muslims will all go out and vote for Bernie Sanders, and that's what they did. Because it's about the greater good, and it's about what's right. It's in everything that we do in life, and it certainly would reflect itself in our politics. Again, black Christians ruining it for the rest of us and outnumbering the ones who have the fire in the belly like your boy. You understand what I'm saying? I can't. I can't. I just can't. I just can't. I think I got to everybody. Oh, Maisha, thank you so much. Trust me, I miss some of them too, especially when you guys remind me of them because, like I say, anytime I sit down to do a video, it's from my soul, you know. And speaking of videos, I want you guys, if you guys want a good, this is how we'll end this tonight. You want a good laugh? Like I say, I go back and watch my stuff sometimes long after, or sometimes somebody will mention something. I go, well, let me go see what that video was about. You know, and I have to watch it because it's coming out. Like, I'll be very curious to see this video because I'm just me right now. It's coming out of me right from me. Like, that's why I do it on my videos. By being live, you're seeing the same thing you will see when I sit down to create a video. Not create, to produce a video. This is the same thing. The only thing is I don't need to upload this and do that. It's just you're seeing it right now. This is how I am in my videos. This is it. This is what I do. But there's a video that I did a while back, y'all, where somebody had dared. It was after I'd done the Trinity video. And somebody dared. I told y'all, I know the scriptures. I can quote them. I've shown you my 3 Bibles, plus my Mormon Bible. I've shown you that. And I have a King James, I have the Living Word, and So, when I've said to my people, don't type any Bible verses on this channel, because I'll just delete it and get rid of you. You know, I mean that because I'm trying to lead my people away from darkness, and that is part of the darkness. But this video that I'm citing for you now, this person, after I did the Trinity video, was so burnt ass about it because the truth was just too overwhelming for the person that they dared to try and defend the Trinity. So therefore they dared to step before the throne. When I speak, I know what I'm talking about. I'm careful with my audience. I'm not up here to seem like I'm the smart guy and leave you with the impression I'm so amazing. No. I don't want to become amazing until you have checked that shit behind me and go, you know, he was right. He's right. He's right. But I expect you to correct me if and when I'm wrong. You understand? No problem with that. That's the only way you become. You stay on your journey to perfection, something you will never attain because only the great, only the divine is perfect. But our part of our task is to pursue the greatest expression of ourselves intellectually. This video is perfect for two reasons. A, it's very funny. Like, I was cracking my own self up and rolling. Like, rolling. It's so funny. Because I'm so spontaneous. Like, I'm just spontaneous, dude. Anyways, it's called Me Destroying Commenter. What's the full title? Damn. Write this down now, y'all. It's called Me Destroying Commenter Who Tried to Defend the Trinity. I'll say it again. Me Destroying Commenter Who Tried to Defend the Trinity. You want a good laugh? You watch that video. But why this video is so masterful, and I will use that word, is because first it's very funny, but you will learn so much about religion and things that will make you think. Undisputable things, you got to figure it out. You go, yeah, okay, I could see that. I just see that on his face. But it also shows you my intellectual prowess. It shows you, because in the video, I say at the beginning of it, again, it's another videos from the heart. I say, I don't need to pick up the Quran or mention the Prophet Muhammad, do anything to destroy this person on their own shit. And I do exactly that in a way that is so succinct and it's really fantastic. I'm so pleased with what the divine allowed me to have, you know, in this piece. Like I said, it's called Me Destroying, I'll show it to you, Me Destroying Commenter Who Tried to Defend the Trinity. And I'm in bed when I did it. I'm over it. I'm in bed when I did that. Guaranteed laugh on that. 100% guaranteed. 100% guaranteed you will roll on this. You will roll. It's click back and say that again type of video. It's very funny. But it's also extremely educational. And it shows exactly what I preach and say all the time. I don't need to ever. Listen. I can have a theological conversation with any Christian. I never have to reveal to them I'm a Muslim. I never have to mention the Prophet Muhammad. I never have to mention the Quran, and I can destroy their whole doctrine just on its own face. That's how weak it is. That's how weak it is. That's how weak it is. Opening line, the person, when I read it, I go, I know that's a lie. The person opens up saying, I read the Quran. I go, those first 4 words are a lie. And the way that it comes full circle in the video, and I go, see, I knew at the beginning. You guys know I'm a very good trier of fact, especially those of you who have witnessed me reading articles when we deal with police brutality and things like that. I'm a very good, I'm very good with detail, you know, like, you say something, or you write something, I don't know how to say it, but I'm just saying, like, I've just been very good at that for a very long time. Even my business law class in college, you know, you could never win a legal argument against me because I just have the gift. I have it. I'm a very good trier of fact. Anyway, you'll see that come through in that video, but that's a guaranteed, especially my issue was asking about any videos, and if the fact that I don't have my other ones makes you sad, that one will give you an uplift, I promise you. I guarantee, you will love that video. You will just love it. In fact, when I watched it maybe, I don't know, it's probably a week or so now, and it's like, I gotta tell the troops to watch this. This is really good. I don't know what the count was on it now. I've already clicked back over to where we're at now. So I don't remember what the count is on that video. But I know that whenever I did it, I didn't have as many people as I do now. So, you know, you need to go and watch that video. You will get your entire life. Your entire life. So, I shall see you guys in my Greetings Jedi and the chat. And I'm just leaving. I see somebody else. Another new comment. I'm gonna read this when we're gonna go, y'all. I want to say that I'll see you guys in my next time you see me will be in the recorded video. Like I say, it's mostly done. God willing, I will have it out tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Hopefully I get it out to you tomorrow. Thank you for putting some of us onto that Janet song. I'm still here for Brian. Okay, yes, Black Cougar, yes. Yeah, go and hear that. New Agenda. Called Janet Jackson, New Agenda. New Agenda. New Agenda. History hidden from me to hide my identity so I'd never feel I am somebody. I mean, it's just, that tells you right there. That's everything. It's everything. It's everything. And you're going to hate me, HTHTV3. I can't remember your name now. But good evening and good night. And good to see you. Yeah. So, I love you guys all. And hopefully we'll get a chance to do this live again soon as well. But like I say, the next thing you'll get from me is that recorded video. I've really ranged across subject matter, and I've added, as many pictures and things as I can. But like I mentioned earlier, I'm starting to look at the idea of Twitch and TikTok. I don't know anything about them, but I'm hearing there may be less issue with copyright bullshit over there, which means I can really express myself, with stuff that I use and things like that. Sometimes you need more tools to tell the story, and especially for somebody like me who believes in really telling the story, as thoroughly as I can, whatever subject I'm dealing with, So we'll see. Like I said, I just have to look into those and see if anything like that works for me, or if it's feasible, or whatever. But for now, keep watching, everybody, because as bad as I don't want to, I have to watch this coverage, because I have to know the crime. It's kind of like going to the scene of a murder. You don't really want to walk in there and see the dead body, but you're a CSI investigator. You have to go in there and see you have to go in there and see it, to do the report and take the pictures and all of that. This is that for me. I hate it, and I'll be throwing things at the TV and cussing, and I'll be in a state of, oh my God. But I have to. The answer definitely is not to turn away. That's not an option. That's not an option. I need to know why I hate you and why you piss me off. So I know what's going on. That's what I need to know. That's what I need to know. So, you will see me soon. I'll see you all soon. This is the Jedi.